Hello there, this podcast is on photosynthesis. This big long word that every pupil thinks you don't understand, but is actually quite easy. It isn't too hard at all. So let's talk about what photosynthesis is, where it takes place, how to speed it up, and where it takes place in terms of how that place is adapted to do its job. So let's begin. No better place to start than the equation. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is a process of how plants make their own food in the form of glucose, and you express it as an equation. Carbon dioxide with a little bit of water. The things that go in. You also need sunlight, the energy from sunlight, and you need a chemical called chlorophyll, which is green, makes the plants green. Should have written it in green, but I haven't got a green pen around, so I'm going to carry on anyway. But if you've got a green pen, use green pen. So these are the things that you need. So once you've got these things, the plant will then make its own glucose, and as a waste product it will produce oxygen, and that is a photosynthesis equation. On your examination you may find that one of these have been missed off and you need to complete it. Easiest type of question. So now let's look at where it takes place, so we can have where here. Where it takes place is mostly in the leaves, and then in cells, and then within cells, chloroplasts. Because chloroplasts, believe it or not, chloro contain chlorophyll, that chemical that traps the sunlight. Now more specifically, you need to know, well, okay, let's have a look at this leaf. How is that adapted for photosynthesis? So at this point, we draw our leaf. So if we've got a leaf like this, and we cut that leaf in half, so now we've got half a leaf, and you pick the leaf up and turned it, so you could look down this end of it, so look down the end of the leaf, you would see this image. You can draw this too. These are vacuoles. Look at the cells podcast if you don't know what a vacuole is. And of course you've got a nucleus. Underneath that you've got cells like this. Oh, it's going to take a while, but I shall keep going. Nucleus. Very laborious, I know, but it's for the good of your education. Just think that. Now in these cells you'll find lots of green dots. Lots of green dots. Lots of green dots. I know these aren't green, these are black. If you've got a green pen again, use a green pen. So why I'm doing it green? I'm doing it green because these are chloroplasts. There's lots of chlorophyll in them. Then you've got this structure in here. And you've got the bottom of your leaf. Like so. So that is our leaf, structure of our leaf. So how is that good at doing this? Well, first of all, it's got a large surface area. Lots of places where it can capture sunlight so it can photosynthesize. Large surface area. Brilliant. So let's have a look at the equation. Well, we need carbon dioxide for this to happen. Okay, we've got a space for there. So the stomata, this space, allows CO2 to diffuse in. There's also space here for CO2 to move around. And oxygen to come the other way, of course, but CO2 is going that way. Right, so I've taken care of my carbon dioxide. Now I need some water. How does a leaf help with water? Well, it's got this structure here. And these are its vessels, the xylem. Transports water. So the leaf has got its own water supply. Brilliant. But in addition to that, there's this thing here, the top of the leaf. This is the top, this is the bottom. This is a waxy cuticle. Now this waxy part stops water evaporating. So water isn't going to go from there all the way through and out because the waxy cuticle stops it evaporating. Brilliant. So now I've taken care of my water. Well, what about my chlorophyll? Right then, chlorophyll. I've got loads of chloroplasts here.